Welcome everyone. As you can hear, I hear nothing. Welcome to the state of Linux desktop audio. I said it a couple of times, with Linux for 25 years, I even have a 25-year Delta 10 channel audio of which we used to actually mix records, compact disc, 25 years ago with ALSA, when ALSA was new, and it was just working. Fast forward 25 years, of course, audio is more broken than ever. Recurring theme here. I'm aware that if you install some Ubuntu or whatever, it is debugged and patched to work somewhat, but just Google, ask your neighbor, friend, or Google, audio not working, right? I'm live streaming here. I'm using PulseAudio. By the way, if you're wondering what is this stuff, we don't need to use this stuff, right? In Linux we have device nodes, so we have here our audio device nodes somewhere, SND apparently. So this is PCM and control devices, and we could, and software like PulseAudio and PipeWire still interfaces to that, right? We could just read-write data like you would to a hard drive, and that would just work. What do we need an audio daemon for? Many were written. Basically, why is everything broken? Because nobody could agree to a standard. ESD, ARTS, Enlightenment Sound Daemon, KDE, Friends Family. And every 2 years it is so broken that it's being rewritten. Case in point, PulseAudio and PipeWire. Why do we need this stuff? Mostly, 20 years ago people wanted network transparency, I believe, and stuff. Nowadays, using multiple applications, right? 20 years ago it was enough to use one application, and back in the day even entry-level cards had like 4 or even 8 audio channels. Nowadays cards only have 1 audio channel. So while back in the day you could actually play back through hardware 4 or so PCM streams, nowadays often you can only play 1 or 2. So if you want to use multiple applications to share between Firefox, your audio player, OBS Studio and stuff, you need such a daemon, right? User space, well, you would not, we could implement this in kernel space, but of course you want as least code as possible in the kernel. So these daemons nowadays mostly exist to mix multiple applications and also manage access rights, right? Is an application allowed to grab your microphone. And additionally, now with PipeWire, they also added video to the mix. Ironically, PipeWire, actually, why did I not have PipeWire? Actually, I had this open. Right, I had this open on the other production, back on my other machine for reasons. PipeWire actually created, was it under the hood, I think, under the hood. Created for video, because nowadays, of course, you cannot just capture whale in video. That is another, it's like, yeah, reinventing the graphic subsystem every decade or two, certainly adds to the mix of the year of the Linux desktop. So PipeWire actually was written for video, for all the modern use cases of video conferencing, OBS capturing, right? And also hardware accelerated codecs of not each application having to reinventing the video. So far so good. Oh, however, so PipeWire was initially video first, so audio was added later. They even write here. So yada yada yada, process graph. Somewhere they even write here that where do we? Maybe I should have first video, whatever. I just was reading this. Audio and video, yada yada. Additionally, for the video functionality, install desktop portal. All right, desktop portal stuff. Thank you very much. And there it starts already, right? I mean, just getting the overview. Thank you very much. Someday, I believe it was written, it was designed for video first, and then they added audio. So, given that they added audio second, I have not the highest hope that this works so much better. What is the issue with PulseAudio? I mean, not only the future is PipeWire, and so we need to migrate eventually. Maybe the sooner the better. The recurring thing I have here with PulseAudio is, on my Steam Deck, it's actually working somewhat, except even on the Steam Deck, I can't use the speakers, right? Somehow it's not like, at least it's picking up the headphone. So on the Steam Deck it works somewhat, but I realized already a year ago that if I use another normal PC, I don't have any audio device, right? So it looks like that. So basically, and I have here a second test rig now, a relatively new, different main logic board, cheap ASRock. So the other was some Asus X470, X570 Workstation Pro, Gigabyte Aorus, like basically everything I boot, I don't have audio. And ironically, if I plug in my Elgato Capture 4K Camlink capture dongle HDMI thing, which I'm live streaming, that works, right? If I plug in an additional audio deck, that works too. So it is only the default, absolutely crazy, right? You plug in additional stuff, those additional devices work, but the first, all right, I also need, so basically here somewhere, maybe PulseAudio if it's not running, all right, maybe, does it stay, and then list. So yeah, that is like rocket science, right? It must be really rocket science. It's probably easier to fly to the moon, land on the moon, or fly to Mars or stuff than creating a freaking audio daemon. And this is just, you configure, make, install it, and that it's just, so the issue is that it's just a freaking dummy thing, right? At least the last time you had dummy output. It's like, I have here, I mean, ALSA works, right? I have here the HDMI, so the drivers, the low-level drivers work. I have here some HDMI, HDI, high definition audio, some Intel standard from 20 years ago. For the graphic card, SPDIF, HDMI pass-through stuff. This is also hilarious. I probably patched the Linux kernels. I really hate, like basically why is everything you look at stupid, right? Stupidly broken 25 years later, because the HDMI stuff, which most people don't even use unless you have a TV or other display with crappy audio, soundbar, whatever, whatnot, most people, I would say, don't even use it. I mean, I have in the office, okay, I have, from all the displays in the office, we have only one that has HDMI audio, and that I'm not using because it sounds like shit, right? I'm aware if you have this at home as your home entertainment media thing, then you might be using this. But I would say most people out of the box, like, for example, even a laptop or Steam Deck. But anyway, but that's not the biggest issue. I mean, if you have an abstraction layer like PulseAudio and PipeWire, it doesn't matter, but it triggers me, as an engineer, triggers me that the first device is like the least usable one for most normal configurations. And the built-in logic board device, the Intel HDA audio, is the second, is one. It should not matter, but it's just stupid. But yeah, so I have here HD audio on all those three, probably on any, but because probably a software bug. So on all my test rigs or high performance build server things, on all of them, the HD audio is not like, how can you write so low quality garbage software that, it's like, yeah, probably because I backgrounded it like this, or like daemon or whatever. This is my, it's like, now I would need to debug. But basically, like, should I now finally, like a year later, like, why do I need, sure, I get the software for free and stuff, but hey, I also worked on ALSA, right? From me 20 years ago, improvements are in libALSA, for example, right? It's not like I probably 2 times in my life already sent major, like, bug fixes to ALSA. 20 years ago, not like yesterday, 25 years I'm doing this, right? So it's not like I'm not contributing to stuff, like I'm constantly fixing shit. I get it, I get the software for free, but how can the software I get, yes, for free, but that's also the point, right? We all work together. Like, how can it still not work? Why do I need to debug there? Like, how can it be so difficult to use the freaking default audio devices? And if it's a configuration issue, like, why is it a default configuration so that I need to add some extra config? Anyway, long story short, I was like, dude, it is so annoying that each system I boot, I don't have PulseAudio. Like, my live streaming, ironically, my live streaming devices work, fingers crossed, thanks open source God, but not the, like, if I would just listen to some music, to some, if I would just listen to some, music, radio. Anyway, so I was wondering, should I debug this now? And maybe we will end debug this now. So probably like 2024, I should finally probably debug yet again why audio does not just freaking work TM. It is hilarious. It could be something as stupid that it doesn't detect a headphone jack, but I had a headphone in earlier, so and probably not all HDI audio stuff detects in headset. Anyway, so long story short, I thought, I mean, initially I wanted to make a live stream like, let's debug what could possibly be wrong, rocket science, debug the freaking audio demon. But then I was thinking, okay, let's maybe take one step back. Although after reading the summary, I already regret. I was thinking like, 2024, is it finally the right time to switch to PipeWire? But reading this convoluted overview already of this, but that, and desktop portal, I have already, I don't have the highest hopes, because the thing is, of course, we packaged that. Let's just switch between the 17950X and the 13950X here. Obviously, we're professionals. We have some computers. I just find that here. Did I commit this already? Oh, this is the other stuff from earlier. Because this is also there. Probably there. PipeWire. So I noticed there's an update. Commit. I'm already regretting. My grief is all the stuff that's also over-engineered, right? Keep it like Albert Einstein, or whoever said, like, keep it as what is it? Einstein, simple as possible, but not simpler, whatever. Make everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Whether he said it or not, I don't know. I wasn't there. Case in point. Like the stuff should be simple. When I really read the overview, I mean, and this should work like for 20 years. It should work, right? 2024, we are here. And anyway, because like you had me a desktop portal. Let's see if we can get this to work. Because the thing is, I don't want all this. Like I want to keep it as simple as possible. And if I'm not using flat packs and whatnot, is the latest and greatest whatever application container stuff. I would ideally not want. At this unnecessary. So let's give it one try. I have already the feeling I will regret it. Let's see, comments there. First version of something is always lacking. Yeah, first version of eSound, ESD, arts, whatever jack, right, for professional audio. But also, I mean, I understand that of course, the next promised benefit of this is synchronized audio and video, right? The problem, of course, is if PipeWire, I get it, right? I get why we would want potentially have it and so on, but I'm not making it up. Actually, I was laughing about it. For 15 years, people told me my audio is not working. I was sitting here, what do you mean? My ALSA works splendidly, right? For decades, I was using ALSA directly without the bloody, like for 15 years, from 2005 to 2020, people were telling me, asking me, how do you get audio to work on Linux and stuff? I was laughing. What's the problem? It's just ALSA is just working. Since 1998, ALSA is just working for me, right? And then came the sound demons. I get it. The first version is never good, but maybe instead of always like maybe this should have been worked then into PipeWire. Maybe PipeWire should just work by now. Maybe PulseAudio. Maybe it should have been the new features. Maybe should have been worked into PulseAudio 2.0. Maybe it should also just work by now. I understand maybe it cannot be worked in there because it's too shittily designed. I don't know, maybe it's too garbage C code, whatever, or not invented here. Red Hat had to reinvent the wheel and write it again. I don't know what their internal quarrel always is. Fact is, I'm sitting here 2024 and now, like for 15 years, everyone was whining to me. I'm sitting here myself. If I don't use ALSA directly, I indeed do not have reliable audio, which is, it is sad. So yeah, let's see. Preaching chore audio on Linux has been absolute. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I would actually say Linux on audio was actually pretty advanced audio, Linux audio sound system, aka ALSA, stacked on the Delta 1010, which audio Delta 1010, because I have the previous video MT32 on there and so on and so forth. Some drop frames. So yeah, this precious thing, no, not the LT is the LT thing, this precious thing. I mean, obviously this is obsolete, right? But yeah, it's probably, yeah, this is so old, I might have, I think I recently came over the invoice. I might have purchased it in Deutschmark and it might have been over 1000 Deutschmark. Probably 1998-ish. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of obsolete, but it's still usable, right? It's 96 kilohertz, what was it? 10 channel, 24-bit 96 kilohertz, I believe. And maybe I tried to interface it, so yeah, 24-bit 96 kilohertz. And that's also the planned obsolescence, right? You can mix and produce records with that today, right? With 1998 tech, no problem. Although it's a PCI card, but hey, even the PCI card, I mean, either maybe sometime soon we will try to figure out the pin out of this thing and interface something more modern. I hope it's in my... No, I don't know where the PCI card is. For it being in my stock of regular vintage cards. But I'm pretty sure I used it. I used it for YouTube the last years. It must be in the office because, I mean, maybe it's even in the transmitter thin client. No, there is a PCMCA adapter in. Okay, it should be anyway. So yeah, but fingers crossed. I hope to find the PCI card. You can still use it with the PCIe bridge, right? So let's see if we can make it work. What is this portal here, though? Do we need this portal shit? This portal shit is, as far as I understand, it's like, yeah, modern open source inventions. As far as this portal stuff is for getting out of sandboxes, right? So with sandboxed, which I basically don't even use the most, but with otherwise desktop containerized sandbox stuff to ask your desktop orchestration, desktop window manager, desktop environment, like for things like unified file picker and other microphone and stuff alone. But yeah, this is also the complexity, right? So yeah, additionally for video functionality, you should install, like must. I mean, does it work without it, or which is a debug service implementing XDG desktop portal specification. The whole job is to check the client requesting access to video is allowed. Okay, maybe. I mean, for today, I would already be happy if that works. So how do we do this? Let's first check our Firefox build log. Do you want this larger? Leave me in the comments below what is the best. Let's first check our sandbox build. What Firefox, because everything rises and falls with Firefox. If Firefox, I know they have PipeWire, but support since recently. Actually, why does it not? It has PulseAudio. Why does it not? Because here this starts. And the last time I could not. Why does it not have a PipeWire thing in here? LibWebRTC modules. So it looks to me, actually there is third-party PipeWire. Because the thing is, it looked to me, so last time that is also silly. Okay, let's build it here on, is it the same font size? No, I think this is slightly larger, right? So that is my newest T2 install right from this year. Let's maybe try to emerge it. Because the last time I tried this, it was even unclear whether, I think for like a year ago when I tried to, the first time migrate to PipeWire, I couldn't get this to work with Firefox without PipeWire also installed. And I thought it is extremely entirely stupid to have a modern video audio daemon when I then need the old one additionally, right? I mean, maybe this was just a fluke, maybe this was just whatever, backward compatibility, whatnot, right? So let's see. I'm sorry that you get audio. I mean, we have, yeah, it's Vodafone's failing DOCSIS here. We have 2000 drop frames, 2127, 5.4%. Yeah, not sure if it's sometimes that or sometimes not. So I think some, yeah, obviously some of the steps are totally nonsense, because probably I didn't rebuild this in a long time. Yeah, there's just some, I fixed this in the meantime. Not sure if it needs Z. Let's try without Z. Let's just already manually pre-trim that here a little bit. Like, and what I also really hate with this modern software, that these are not, well, okay, there's still more shitty dependencies. That it's not like most minimal trusted code base. Basically, everything from GIMP to Inkscape, I understand optional features and stuff, but then I would appreciate if it's designed in such a way that it's more self-contained and freestanding and not everything depending on each other. Because this really, I understand optional features and certainly you want native Bluetooth support for your Bluetooth headsets, but there's also a limit of over complexity, right? Not even sure. Okay, PipeWire also failed. Thank you very much. Well, how does this fail now? Void value not ignored in video for Linux. Are you freaking kidding me? Dev device unref? You had one job. And what? Okay, this might, so this is apparently, we have an older UDEV version. Darn it. So what does it find here? So blues, whatever LC3 support is. lib3 aptX is also new. We previously used that, so it's probably factored out from FFmpeg. It was reverse engineered. I made a video about this 4 years ago. When amazing people reverse engineered that. I could basically directly go here. Let's hope it doesn't ask me to confirm my mobile number, which is often does live on YouTube. Am I logged in? Maybe. Common there. Unfortunately, most products don't use dynamic libraries and other of IPC. Yeah, so it's adding to the chime of it could have been. The problem is it could have been designed better. The problem is certainly that everything is just C and quickly, like, not like on Windows where you need to deal with optional dependencies or so and optional installed dependencies. Let's shout out here some apt lib3. What did I even? Oh, it's so wrong. Here that was. Let's add here some small PipeWire. Like basically, let's grab for no. Oh. Still quite some. Some we have lib my sofa. Oh my god. Just as an example, I think most we probably don't have. It's also for 25 years I packaged stuff, and 2024 there is Lib My Sofa, which I thankfully have not heard about. Whatever all the other stuff is. I mean, lib3 aptX is a new thing, so I mean maybe some we have, but whatever. It's just some. It's not as many. Probably as successful as we become, we probably can raise it soon. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe, maybe work on some such bounties. So the question is also, does it have, because the last time I checked, so yeah, to get this built, so we probably have to update our UDEF a little bit, which is a little bit annoying that the new UDEF is only in systemd, which certainly is a major blow to that. So what did I want? Pulse. Do they check? So because the thing is, they check for libpulse, right? And like streaming between daemons, but okay, pulse tunnel, because let's then try to uninstall PulseAudio. But the thing is, then with Firefox will probably not start anymore, right? With uninstall PulseAudio does. Let me just. Oh, it actually starts for some magic reason. Maybe it's not dynamically, not strictly dynamically linked to that. That was the right system. Okay, let's maybe for the quick check later we need to patch libvideo for Linux to use more modern UDEF stuff. But for now, can we disable that? Or I mean, we can video for Linux. Can we disable that for a moment? Video for Linux here is enabled. Maybe we disable it for a second. I think the options are always in opt, right? Which is also stupid. But it is what it is. Video for Linux. Enable PipeWire. Maybe this one. It's like, why do they need to be? Oh, yes. I have no idea which of this. No. Not sure why they need PipeWire video for Linux and video for Linux, but somehow they have that. Not sure why I have here jack disable. Do we really need both? This should of course be dynamically. Probably I didn't want. Maybe I had it installed and it didn't want to bother with it, or. Let's see if that is enough, or I mean, okay, we can, as we are here already. Was it video for Linux 2 probably? Let's see what happens. Caps lock. Let's see what happens. Elementary, what is that? Probably also full step, right? Which I mostly fixed recently. Element what? Element 3. Oh, it's 2T. Simple but flexible container object. Python something. Anyway, it doesn't download. So, okay, that build so far so good. Let's remove here this stuff for the next person trying to build this. And actually, you know what? We can actually copy that. If you're wondering why I do this now, obviously I want on my new system audio working, and we want to release T2, so that is basically one last minute thing. Can we break audio more by switching to mostly okay-ish. So that is naturally already cleaner. Yeah, some are removed manually. This is also removed now. Yeah, so automatically this, yeah, I didn't recently rebuild that, but automatically that looks quite much better then. Fixed PipeWire toggled out. For Linux 2 tuned or UDEF for now. So let's see what happens. I don't have the highest hopes. And the other thing is, does this install? Because no questions over questions, right? Does it install PipeWire PulseAudio compatibility? For that apparently to work with, because now we have a decade of PulseAudio deployment, right, including Firefox. I certainly don't want to ship PipeWire and PulseAudio. So we have here some PipeWire Pulse. We have here, or is this just, does it not need some? I mean, it has here some Pulse stuff. So the question is, how does this stuff work? So we have something installed, and the first question I have is, does it work? They had here some test instruction. It's actually totally not complex. Quick test run here. What's here? So let's. Where do I have my here? Right. So. Our ticket doesn't give us max return priority, so does it still run? Looks like it's still running. And in another do that. Apparently that is some outdated thing. Cool. Of course. Whatever. In some cases, you might not need to execute the second command because could not be set automatically start. Session, yeah, whatever. If an application can speak, so still doing the above won't get you anywhere. If an application can speak with PipeWire, only a handful do that at the moment. ALSA, PipeWire offers 3 compatibility layers, ALSA through a PCM device, so you would need to edit your A-sound stuff or default, okay, default config there. That is then a fake ALSA device, shared object thing, probably talking with your old-fashioned ALSA applications, direct ALSA API applications to the PipeWire daemon. Okay, we have here some PipeWire Pulse server. I guess we need to start this then too. Now we have already 2 daemons. Like, what is better than one not working daemon, 2 daemons? So, all right, now we can't even PA command because we don't have that. Cool. But that is then the thing. Can we build, do we need to build, and that is what I hated a year ago, right? I mean, once we had, after 12 dozen, not 12 dozens, after a dozen of abandoned E-sound arts and whatnot, sound daemons, we had PulseAudio, and now we still need parts of it. Can we build, or do we need to build? because that is the thing, right? I mean, sure, then we have maybe a slightly better audio daemon, but we still need the PulseAudio thing to interface old stuff with it. GStreamer is still relevant with PipeWire. GStreamer can integrate with it. Okay, where do we get... Okay, what do we have in a PipeWire? Does this encoded play, can this, like, basic, so pipe, how to list PipeWire things. So yeah, now you need to learn, and that is also the recurring theme why everyone is using Windows and macOS, because their shit just does work, even if the decade-old Windows and macOS APIs, also to be fair, Core Audio is certainly one of the better and APIs, and even Windows has this VST, also probably commercial, right? Low latency audio mixing. I mean, all the record studios using either Windows or macOS, and we are here with the 25th audio daemon that you now need to Google what even new commands are, right? So, PipeWire menu. Yeah, Arch Linux maybe. Our friends and competitors. How to list this? Here's PulseAudio. So the thing is, I don't have this thing now, right? And the problem is, if we would want to use PipeWire and ship PulseAudio, which I would really hate, I would prefer to disable the daemon if that's even possible, because otherwise stuff would automatically start the old PulseAudio daemon, right? Which is, why are here not save wires? I just load wires, dwire. Oh, you had me at. Oh, wait, this is even PulseAudio. I want freaking. Why do they not have here? Does this, by the way, by default work if we have a play list? Does this already have a... Here's Pulse Sound Server. Not sure if that is... It's, long story short, it is a mess. I mean, why... even absolute Linux experts like I myself, I need to learn. I mean, I, like you, need to read all the effing manual now and figure out and understand and contaminate and pollute my brain cells with yet another, the 25th Linux audio daemon, right? The future is now. The year of desktop Linux is near. Here's some record list targets. Here's something. Finally, we're getting there. I mean, I probably need to write my own article. What? Why does this not... I think a lot has changed since they've written this, because it's already the second command that's not there. Media types, media role target, no target default auto. Comments there, Windows used to be very bad too, especially, yes, the audio editing, recording. Regular consumers, so it's... I'm aware they had commercially... they had commercial plug-in stuff, right? I remember with the... I mean, I never used the audio... Audio Delta 1010, like, because in 1998 I was already not using Windows anymore. So I never... So my Audio Delta 1010 has never seen Windows, not once. It has only seen... Our Audio Delta 1010 has only seen Rock Linux and later T2. Basically a version of... it's probably the most happy Delta 1010 in the world. Yeah, I'm aware they had whatever. They had some like commercial proprietary whatever the API name is. Yeah. So yeah, is the next set node properties. The next thing that is list targets. Like I would want to see my targets here. Why does this not have list targets? Okay, let's see what a record L does. Okay, this shows me the two hardware things that didn't come up with PulseAudio. Amazing. The thing is also no normal user, right? Neither my 3.5-year-old son, although between my father, my wife, and my 3.5-year-old son, probably my 3.5-year-old son would be the only one who want to mess with this configuration files. Like, it's not like any sane person, not even I, want to edit config files for my... It really shouldn't be that hard and convoluted, and yeah. So I guess, okay, where are we? We have some daemon running. Is it even still running? They are still running. The question then is, I mean, so I don't have the, what was it? PulseAudio, right? I don't have the PulseAudio tools because I just uninstalled them because I intentionally didn't want to have this other daemon in my system. I mean, I wonder what happens. So this is probably some encoded play. Can this play encoded data or what? So let's go to my downloads, my flags, to Polyphia, to new levels, new devils is certainly matching, and let's play nasty. Okay, that doesn't do a shit. One of the playback options must be provided. One of the playback record options must be provided. Okay, maybe I should read the freaking... ASIO, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Exactly what I meant. Where is my... There. Okay, this doesn't have a man page. No, okay. What does it want? RAID, channels, remote. I just want to freaking play it. Can this be default? What do you mean with file? I have a freaking file here. Does this not? What is your mandatory? I don't get it. PipeWire and play. Should this not play? Default. Media role music. Thanks for that amazing diagnostic. What was it? PipeWire and play. Where's the missing manual? Man pages. Here's somehow we're missing that for whatever reason. And that's exactly the problem of the Linux desktop, right? Absolute Linux veterans using Linux since probably 1.3 in 1996 or whatever, having run an own Linux distribution for 25 years. And I'm sitting here 25 years in, reading the effing manuals again, how to play audio with the new... I mean, sure, normal user don't play audio. I'm aware of that. I just want to figure out, like, does it work? Does it not work? Oh, here's also play. Maybe I should try play. Let's see. Also, maybe that is encoded play and but whatever. Fail to open audio file, unimplemented format. Okay, flag decode. Let's see. That was very clever. I need to get an audio adapter dongle. because I was so clever to buy a mini ITX case. And by the way, I have so many things to do. So really, I wanted to make a review video. An absolutely gorgeous open case here. This X tier. I have it even already because I need a freaking dongle because I didn't realize. I mean, like, you would not research the audio out headset, right? It is so stupidly at the edge that this fat vintage Sony, I mean, not even that oversized, but a little bit larger to screw in this, whatever, 3/8 of an inch or whatever. Adapter. So I have an original iPhone adapter. Remember when the first iPhone was recessed and you couldn't plug in a normal fat headphone? Yeah, I'm using an, thankfully I have from my first iPhone. I mean, it does something. I mean, I could actually test that with Proc A sound. No, I don't hear anything. I don't know where it's going, but it's not going to the headphone. So let's log in. Which IP address was that? Maybe, oh, that. Let's maybe go to Proc A sound and grab all the cards. PCM info. Also grab. And is any of those like running? Does not even look the most running. Thanks, PipeWire. Well, that is an amazing. Nice to meet you, not working audio demon 2.0. Amazing. No idea what this does here, but probably not much. Cat play, MIDI play. Oh, it does MIDI. Should we get the MT32 out and do some MIDI? Previous video. Simple tool playing back and capturing raw or encoded media files on a PipeWire server. It understands all audio formats supported by a lib sound file for PCM capture. It understands standard MIDI files. DSD playback is supported with a DSF file format. Hey, I have one DSF file. I believe. I thought maybe. Okay, so it does here some stuff. Amazing. Target auto, don't try to link this node, automatically selected default. So yeah, not that much to do, probably should, so should work, but doesn't. What does this? Monitor objects on the PipeWire instance. Should we try what that does? That looks about to do something. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. What every audio user ever wanted to see. That is really a freaking lot of stuff. What is even going on here with my eBay notifications? I don't think something important because one vintage thing was already too expensive. Got over here. People still spending unreasonable amounts of money for obsolete vintage things. So PipeWire config, 48K, whatever. Where do we have here? We have here some module RT. Waiting for data. I think this is only some loaded module thing and not, what is here, audio sync, null audio sync. Hey, the only, just like PulseAudio, the only audio sync working is null audio sync. Null, of course, usually stuff where nothing goes in and out. Amazing. Yeah, I'm really currently not impressed. It is so sad. I mean, at least PulseAudio was working, except not using the built-in. It's also so hilarious, right? Working with all devices except the built-in motherboard one. Like, why would that be? Okay, so this shit does not really work much yet. List PipeWire things, devices. How to list multiple things. Relative new PipeWire here. What do we have here? Yada yada, main reason, whatever. PipeWire. Descriptors is between whatever things exist. Okay, let's see what they do here. Okay, maybe we should install something like wire plumber, get all things. Yeah, so this is again PulseAudio, right? Why is this under PipeWire? I mean, I don't really want to install obsolete then PulseAudio stuff. Can we? Build PulseAudio. Here, client daemon. Okay, enable building, installing PulseAudio daemon and supporting configuration files. So I guess we could for test build this without daemon. Because if we convert there, then the question is how to configure this, right? Maybe if PipeWire is selected, then auto disable that. Would be one, which might not be what everyone wants, but that's also the thing, right? Now we have 25, including eSound and arts and whatnot. Demons and everything fighting against each other, right? And everything, like, we have 24 freaking compatibility layers, right? PipeWire, right? PulseAudio PipeWire. Package installed PipeWire and yes, disabled. Yeah, how does stuff also become more bloated and bigger? Because for the future that is PipeWire, then we need PulseAudio client things potentially, maybe. Value disabled is not Boolean, true or false. Ugh, go fuck yourself. I mean, seriously, this Meson stuff is also one big pile of clusterfuck. I mean, who in their freaking right mind could create a command line interface stuff where you need false and true and enabled and disabled? It's like, seriously, you had one effing job, and creating a 25-second build system with completely garbage command line options was certainly not one of it. It's hilarious. If you're wondering what this cluster F of a fuck is that Boolean options are true and false, and probably most people do it for some reason, or it's the default or whatever. Like if you have tree-state stuff of auto, then it's disabled and enabled. It's like, if all of this stuff would not be so expensive, I would smash, you know, some bloody keyboard into my face already. It's ridiculous. Which engineer, developer, or user in their right state of mind would think that that is an amazing engineering design and usability design decision? Please comment below and share, like, and subscribe. And it's like, oh. So what did this stuff install now? Let's see. I don't want daemon stuff. Okay, this has some, so maybe we actually need that indeed, potentially maybe. Okay, let's see what nonsense we get now. Of list things. PulseAudio, did I not hit that? What? This doesn't install PA command because, are you serious? What does this PI control? This also has, okay, this also has things. Okay. Where is now my focus? Did I press something? I'm not sure. Okay, it has a PipeWire sync. Wonderful. But I mean, this sync name also sucks. Cool. Now congratulations. After an hour of messing with this bullshit and wasting our lifetime, we now have, exactly as with PulseAudio, one dummy output. Yay! Thanks God those engineers work on Linux audio daemons and not on airplanes, self-driving cars, rockets, satellites, and other space probes and whatnot. And hopefully not nuclear power plants. Man, this convoluted clusterfuck really wants to make me write an audio daemon, because obviously all of them suck. We could try what happens if we kill all the shit away here that we now have running. If we do this as root, if it's some permission issue, I don't think so. PipeWire. Oh no, it says X11. Why it needs X11? Or maybe for the Bell X11 Bell emulation thing. Did this still launch or what? Yeah, I'm already, you guessed it right. I mean, obviously disappointed. It is. I didn't expect less. It was such a clusterfuck last year. It's not a permission issue. We have here one freaking dummy output for whatever stupid reasons. When I have HDMI things and I would want to use this. I don't know. With A-Play I can play a WAV file. The future is now. So wonderful. It is as shitty as expected. I'm not disappointed. It is just sad and hilarious. Why would this nonsense? I mean, probably I should read the full freaking 2021 article. Slowly getting popular, except it's not working by default. NGH says I need a session manager. Then I need a login session manager, a desktop portal session manager, a window desktop environment. It's like, how many session managers do you need? It's like, and then people wonder that it runs like a potato on their Intel Core 14th, 12th gen, whatever. Okay, wire plumber you say, right? Which is also like, so for my microkernel, and you know, the cool thing is, in a microkernel with audio drivers in user space anyway, right? I mean, ironically, but whatever. I mean, so yeah, if you have a multi-server microkernel, it's the people, we don't want a microkernel, a multi-server microkernel for performance. It's like, hey, you have 25 user space audio daemons that fight with each other. But no, go away with your multi-server microkernel. At least in multi-server microkernel, you can really do really nicely integrated user space drivers and stuff. And it's like, one audio microkernel daemon to rule them all. Anyway, I mean, obviously I'm not writing, when I said 10 minutes ago, I said this bullshit wants me to make an actually working audio daemon. Obviously the problem is not with all this compatibility junk, because obviously this is all some strange low quality stuff. Yeah, I should design one for my microkernel, right? I will write one, but for my microkernel eventually, between now and forever. Hopefully before I retire. So, wire plumber, you say. The powerful session and policy manager. Like, I don't want a session and policy manager. I just want my main audio device to work. Nothing more. I just want to plug in my headset and I want to plug in my, hey, this headset, by the way, I purchased together with the Delta 1010. So long I have it. Is that not amazing? You can purchase one headset in your life and use it for probably 50 years. And if you're lucky, even 75. Wire plumber. Hey, we even have that. Yay. Let's see if there's an update. Probably this. Wire plumber. That is from GitLab. So it probably does not match like this. Let's see if it gets something with no prefix. Probably also not. Nah. It is ridiculous. Why? I mean, how many session managers should I need, right? 0481. This looks about like what we had. Let's. Oh, this is PipeWire. Plumber is not there. Amazing URLs. Hello. Projects, wire. Is it this one? All right, this is. Ah, shit. GitLab, wire, plumber. Even finding the. Did they move or what? Whatever. Maybe it's the latest version, but better to, hey, 6 hours ago. But yeah, I mean, that you want, like, if you have a studio and you have like 24 freaking, okay, fair enough. I actually have a handful of devices, right? I have Delta 1010. I even recently, 3 years ago, auctioned cheaply an 8-channel, I believe, ADAT for my Octane and stuff, right? So yes, I have some devices. I even have an external USB deck, but I'm not even, ironically, those external things work with PulseAudio, right? Just not the freaking mother main logic board integrated one. It's like, I probably should have just debugged why that doesn't work. 3 weeks ago, 0481, is that what we have? Apparently. So let's match this shit. Let's see, wire plumber. Just installed this otherwise perfectly fine working system, and first thing, ruining your rolling resource distribution with installing a handful of bullshit. What is libspa? SPA. I have no idea what libspa is. libspa, what could that be? Bluetooth, Infocal, Rust, SPA ports. SPA plugins, here is something. Just arrived here, happy to hear that. No context, but would like to add that PipeWire breaks my audio on VirtualBox. I am sorry to hear that. At least for you it only breaks in VirtualBox. For me it does not work. It's like, yeah, welcome to the club of broken. But hey, at least now our T2 2024 T2 joined the club of non-working audio demons. PipeWire versus SPA, libspa stuff. Let's see, should this come from bugs and package libspa? And which freaking here's some. Does this need enablement or what? Oops, wrong. Wait, where did I merge that? I merged this on the wrong. Too many secure shell sessions. Wire plumber. I merged it on the wrong system. Probably didn't. Obviously didn't have to put voice into it. Anyway, so yeah, if you arrived new, I built Linux distribution for 25 years, right? Embedded and stuff, and we actually have a PipeWire package. Just we have of course both PulseAudio and PipeWire. You can also rewind the stream. And cool, this clobbers each other's files. Are you effing kidding me? Why does wire plumber comes? Why is wire plumber? Why does it come in? Cool. I've overwritten stuff with why is this bundled with? Why is everything? Why are all the projects making so strange, nonsensical, time-wasting decisions? this cloned, so this, shit, this cloned here, this wire plumber, why let it, are you fucking kidding me? What is wrong with all you people? How to build that even then? Is this a circular dependency? Is one of them depending on the other? What wire? Plumber? Pipe? Wire? So yeah, this one's the PipeWire. And one's Lure. Probably need to check if we can disable this. Yeah. Oh, Roland is here. Welcome there. I'm still surprised how well the switches to PipeWire did go for me across multiple devices, multiple stores, zero problems from day one. Happy to hear that. Except Mumble, which can now remember all your settings, probably Mumble bug. Yeah, so I mean, obviously with other distributions wasting as much time as me, some lonely person, Debian and Gentoo and Arch, all wasting a weekend debugging through all this stuff, reading through all the documentation and YOLOing the packaging all. I mean, yes, I mean, obviously if someone sits weekend or an afternoon or 2 hours live on this channel, at the end it might work, which is why I looked into that today. But it's like, it would also be cool if stuff would just work and not also do some strange packaging thing of cloning stuff into another. This is wire plumber, session manager. To build can be none or an absolute. Okay, I hope this is not further integrated and just builds it freestanding into there. So the thing is, obviously, I hate integrated packages, right? If I want that package, I want to build it, right? Which is, in my opinion, a really bad design decision. Like every distribution wants to probably ship those updates and stuff separately. Why this needs to clone stuff behind my back, I have no idea. Why I now need to disable that. Like that probably. I mean, I could first see if, we could first see if it, you know what, let's first try, because it was installed and I didn't realize that. Let's uninstall wire plumber and emerge PipeWire again. Then it has to integrate, just to see if the integrated one like works better or whatever. Douglas says it's, yeah, I realized that now, just like you should, this should also, in my opinion, not be like that. But thanks for the point. Did I probably should use a dedicated terminal for building and testing otherwise. So later I will, like when I finally eventually get something to work, I will package it so that it builds as two packages like you would, in my opinion, would want to have it. Wire, so PulseAudio wire plug. Hello? What did I even... PulseAudio. Yeah, I put it. So, PipeWire. Using here devices and stuff. Okay, that is actually some helpful audio stuff. So you're saying session manager, so wire plumber. Okay, that does some shit. Okay, it does something amazing. That indeed adds stuff. Navi 2123 HDMI. Okay, fair enough. I would still argue. I mean, yeah, whatever. It is pointless to argue now. What? It's also really a lot of stuff to orchestrate on your system, the init script stuff to all come up and just work and stuff, or log in. Like that's also the next thing, right? I tried to use PulseAudio multi-user, and then I figured that doesn't even work multi-user, right? I mean, maybe if you, which I believe was not recommended, because what I wanted, Rock Linux, like in T2 Rock Linux, we had actually for our build stuff here, this build stuff, speech output with eSpeak or whatever, and I actually wanted to restore that. I thought it's cool for the like Back to the Future, Fused nostalgia, here on this live stream, if we have builds running and this stuff would enterprise starting with next generation tell you finished building audio PipeWire. And then I figured, shit, with this modern garbage, I can't even cross-user, like as root, PulseAudio playback, whatever. It's like, hey, I don't have some PulseAudio daemon. Like, yeah, you could sudo normal user, but like case in point, it's last time I checked, probably this also not, who knows what's like here. It's multi, it's not Unix, right? It's single user. It's not multix, it's Unix, single user. Okay, fair enough. We have some stuff working. So then, so now we have things. Also, thanks for that. I mean, I googled for that, so now I know. Ah, this is wire plumber control status. This is not even the other. Okay, fair enough. So that's wire plumber, not PulseAudio, because previously I googled for. Ah, it's also so stupid. I mean, that's also you don't find it with Google because it's wire plumber, not PipeWire. Nah. The question then is, so what is even, is this the default? Okay, it grabbed, okay, fair enough, it grabbed that. Then I wonder, download, can we now play? Download, flex, speaking of PA, so many abbreviations. PipeWire, and play. Oh, still doesn't play shit. Wonderful. Just play downloads. What did I? One file this was. What did I? Some file I decoded right. Ah, right. It was Polyphia. New levels, new devils. Wow, we have audio. I can't believe in the year 2024, new levels, new devils, we have freaking unbelievable audio. Speaking of Polyphia, I think this is the worst audio deal. The future is now, we have audio, amazing. So, long story short, what does it mean? So we need all of this. Okay, we have audio, that's amazing, let's kill all the shit away. We have audio, let's immediately kill it again. PipeWire and what was it? PipeWire, Pulse maybe, and wire plumber. Was it that? It was wire plumber, right? Wire plumber. Probably it was it, right? Because then I want to know if we build that not together, PipeWire as I would want it. Because the reason is distributions want to update stuff in fine-grained ways, right? This is why I hate packages building other packages inside them. So disable that there. That is a different, like, no default wire plumber. And then basically PipeWire and PipeWire Plumber. Welcome there. New people tune in. Should have PipeWire backend support. That is amazing. Happy to hear that. Patches welcome. Notec asks, so wire plumber is required to initialize PipeWire. I'm new to this as you. It looks like that. I mean, maybe you can manually plug this stuff together, but apparently you need this session manager to manage your session. Amazing. That also means we obviously should move it out of contrib if that is an essential thing. Let's see if it still freaking works, TM. PipeWire, PipeWire, and Pulse, and wire plumber, and just some log messages. Like, this makes the heart of all Linux developers and users jump. You can never have enough daemons, session managers, and log messages to manage your audiophile 24-bit 96 kilohertz experience. Things. Okay, not so PulseAudio. PulseAudio, what was it? Where did I have that? Somewhere. Whatever. Okay, let's first check that one. This control wire plumber. Amazing. Let's, I mean, besides, right, maybe the flag thing didn't support this encoded file, maybe? Amazing. The future is now. That still works. We have quite some daemons running, right? Wayland, dbus, autolaunch, whatever, dbus daemon, wire, PipeWire Pulse. I like the only substitute for one PulseAudio daemon is obviously a PipeWire daemon, a PipeWire Pulse daemon, and freaking wire plumber daemon. Then does Firefox still work? And does OBS work? Firefox, here are my. Does this have also? I don't have a mouse on the system here now. Where can we play maybe our? Okay, that was out. Just pressing tab does not. No, this experience sucks a bit. Okay, let's plug out our precious trackball. Let's plug our precious trackball in here. Let's click on our own video. We have audio. Amazing. Last but not least, OBS. Okay, we don't instantly have audio here, but I obviously don't have the capture dongle in. But we can, because I obviously have the capture dongle in the Steam Deck, we can go to settings, to audio, to... Okay, we have desktop audio, so it comes up indeed, Starship Mantis HD audio controller, analog stereo, and the other device is not connected or not available. You have unsafe changes, safe changes, no. Okay, it looks like that could actually work, but it also means that we actually mind. It's absolutely hilarious. I still find it hilarious. I mean, also that we need so many daemons, but it also means instead of shipping one obsolete package, we now ship 3. PulseAudio probably for the user space, the libraries, the shared objects for legacy applications to interface with. PipeWire, the new all, what even is, so I need my trackball back. Also, hey, you can buy one trackball and use it for 20 years. Apple really hates this trick. Speaking of Apple, I recently realized I have actually an Apple trackpad, the old one, and I recently realized I don't know where. I hope no employee stole my Apple trackpad, because I don't know where it is, which makes me sad. Anyway, running a company, things disappear. It's probably live. Cheers. At least I still have some tap water. What did we want to check? I forgot it already. What did we want to check? Where was I? I wanted to check. What did I want to check? Do I need to rewind my own video? Not sure what I wanted to check, but then commit PipeWire. Does someone remind me what I wanted to check? Hey, Anthony, welcome everyone. By the way, as you say, maybe we use a chance. Is source update MPV? Is there an update? Hey, we have 0. Okay. OBS Wayland should not be able to work without. OBS on Wayland should not be able to work without. Yeah, maybe, but we also need to rebuild that. The thing is, PipeWire, it has native PipeWire support, which I had disabled for reasons. Maybe it didn't build. Because it wasn't installed. Yeah, then let's rebuild it. And welcome, Anthony. And yeah, it should have that, but I'm surprised that Firefox doesn't have that. Actually, you know what? Is that sufficiently marked optional? It is marked as optional. Amazing. Maybe we should mark PulseAudio as option as well. Anyway, yeah, we're making progress. So apparently 2024 is indeed the year when T2 freaking desktop Linux is also switching to PipeWire now that, thanks to your feedback. That's also the thing, right? I often say I need to do stuff anyway, and then I can also live stream them to at least earn some cents to finance our open source hobby here. Usually just talking probably doubles the time. If I just sit here concentrated, it might take 30 minutes. If I entertain you and stuff, it might take some 60 minutes. But sometimes also comments help, right? And sometimes I even learn stuff, right? It's every other day, some comment, I learn something. And in this time, if I wouldn't have the comments, maybe I would have Googled another and read freaking manuals another hour. So highly appreciated. Thank you for that. And Pulse with Ronald says PipeWire implements the Pulse chat libraries. It doesn't look like that. Is PipeWire Pulse not a daemon too? I mean, I don't know. Anthony says 12 cents. Yeah, 12 cents is on Twitch, which I mean, maybe we basically, ideally to get rich with open source and pay food for my family, I need more than 12 cents. Probably we need to try live streaming on Twitch every day just to become, yeah, probably want to go to Twitch, right? We are not affiliate and earned the first 12 cents, which is amazing for the few views we got. I'm surprised I earned at least something at all. So yeah, 164 subscribers there. Probably to become a Twitch partner and earn more than 12 cents a day, we need to live stream 20 days a month. And whatever it was, 20 hours, so whatever. And obviously have shares, likes, and subscribes. So probably want to go there and hear more of my open source ranting of non-working stuff. One says you should probably make them conflict in T2. I don't know, it looks like it installs it. I don't instantly see, so this pulse thing does. So I made it not install the daemons, which you then don't need and would not be the most amazing thing. var ADM pipe. Actually, we can check. Let's check both. So this is PipeWire. Pipe, hello? Ah, wrong system. Too many systems. So yeah, PipeWire, so this should be PipeWire, right? So that is now found PipeWire, yada yada, all this stuff. By the way, does it still use PulseAudio then? OBS PulseAudio font audio monitoring. So yeah, it even OBS enables both then, right? It's like, yeah, whatever. I hope that works and doesn't conflict. Let's take a look at PipeWire again. I thought it's only a daemon for the protocol, not the shared. To me, it looked like if you want shared object, client-side shared object compatibility, you need, like on a first glance, the second hour I look at the stuff, it looks to me you would need those user space libraries, and maybe even, does it come with, let's see, so this, but this doesn't have direct, oh no, this is PipeWire Pulse, so it has lib, so even, look, even that finds lib pulse, right? So it looks, does it not look to me that for PipeWire compatibility you might need that? Or is it, okay, streaming between daemons? Whatever, I guess. But it did not look to me that it installs these libraries. Let's see what we have lib PipeWire. So that's all it's so, yeah. If, correct me if I'm wrong, if you come later and know more and whatnot, comment below. So let's commit the stuff. PipeWire. Disable building wire plumber this in PipeWire. You can't mix this nonsense up. It's ridiculous. Then what do we have with wire plumber? Probably nothing. And then let's move wire plumber to, or is it even? It's not even, it's basically multimedia, right? So contrib, you have more random garbage. Then it's probably not random garbage. Moved. Multimedia. Contrib wire plumber multimedia. Wire plumber. Sometimes also, if you're wondering that sometimes the commit messages have typos, I often even realize them, but theoretically I could go back in time and fix them in the subversion server, but like basically I type something, okay, looks fine, commit, there, I just see a typo scrolling, it's like, okay, fine, type on side to right. Like if you're wondering, yes, I realized some commit messages have typos, but it's simply not worth my time to fix them. Similar to even 30 years later, they find typos in comments and stuff in the news kernel. I disabled, Roland Rockerbau says, I think you don't want to have both Pulse daemon and PipeWire Pulse. Yes, I mean, you could have them, but yeah, I also would not want them to accidentally conflict or use this, or even the lib Pulse stuff, something starts them automatically, either Firefox or, because I know when I have nothing running, the last years I watch something with Firefox, it will automatically start the PulseAudio daemon. And yeah, I would exactly not want that. That is why I disabled that already. So I have here in T2 now, by default, like if you build your own embedded system with T2, which of course people do and stuff, but by default that would disable. Like if you build this package selection and stuff, then you don't get the daemon. I agree with you, you don't get the daemon. Just to avoid this, I don't want to have so many support tickets of like, hey, my audio doesn't work. It's like, yes, I know, audio, it's complex. It's like flying to Mars. It's like rocket science. So PulseAudio. So now we have, if PipeWire, package installed PipeWire, then daemon false. Disable PulseAudio daemon if pipe more modern PipeWire is installed. The crazy thing is, no, I think those were all changes, right? Is it all? Yeah, except. The crazy thing is, now we need to build all this stuff, right? Which, by the way, I recently added something here to our default targets that I now realized maybe wasn't the best idea. What was it? Something? You know what? History. Why should I memorize it if something I thought... lip sample rate. Because I now read, okay, because just today I read in PipeWire, of all things, lip sample rate is deprecated. So it's like, yeah, just the other day you add something that's like more. The only constant is change and audio breakage, lip sample rate deprecated. So maybe let's remove it again, lip. And maybe, probably with modern times, your PipeWire would probably lip sample rate convert that anyway. So maybe there are, if you know more, leave in the comments below. Let's remove that again. Where do we have? So probably the minimal, like if you build T2 minimal, this is just example, right? If you like increasing module, build professional embedded things, configure all the stuff how you want. These are just our generic examples for building default ISOs and you having something to play along at home. I think minimal Xorg for your Spark station, you don't get this, right? Because obviously the load of that would already fully saturate your 40 megahertz Spark station and system memory. Let's see, Pulse, we have that here, right, in 60s, and only in the, like, if you install minimal T2 on your Unix workstation, then you can A-play sound like real humans do. And if you install a desktop variant, then you get the latest and greatest. PulseAudio, speaker safety D for Asahi Linux, PipeWire and Wire Plumber, I believe it was. We need to, I mean, anyway, I synced 3, I R-synced 3 work in progress, what is this, too much audio daemon stuff. Work in progress, incoming work in progress, I obviously fully rebuilt them. And then, because now we need to uninstall this in our sandbox here of PulseAudio, and old config that, and just check if there are typos, probably not. PulseAudio, PipeWire, Wire Plumber. Was it not Wire Plumber? Is it not marked? Maybe it's not marked to build cross-compile. Wire. Another win-win. That's why I checked that. Another win-win, checking that it cross-builds. Wire, plumber. Did I overlook that? No, PipeWire, it wasn't there, right? Good. Let's build all this fine stuff here, cross-compile that, and then enjoy our audio file. Audio got some question there. PulseAudio is older. Yes, it is. Question there. 1750X is CPU. Yes, that's a CPU. What was with that one? That was all right. We need to rebuild. I fixed that. I thought we need to rebuild. So this happens if you don't have lib. Isn't WL? That happens if you build WL roots without lib display info, because then it doesn't have lib DRM stuff. Stuff you only know when you build a distribution. Roots. Did I hit root? That is why. So just rebuilding that. Let's see if this already, lib display info. That's also why we test our stuff here, right? It's only substitute testing is more testing. I obviously tested that. Yeah, now it builds. Yeah, it needs this lib display info. That is a new dependency. I added this already yesterday or the day before yesterday. Good, so what do we have? WL roots, sway, background, idle, log, libgphoto. Okay, looks like the other stuff might not have yet been built, or did it build there? Anyway, that's probably kind of sort of it for this video. Also, yeah, it's only consistent in regressions. Of course, latest bin utils looks like to break kexec tools for the very popular x86-64 platform. Yeah, thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed this, learned something, especially that Linux audio is even. Also, why did this not? Including that Linux audio is even annoying for 25. At times not working and annoying for 25-year-old Linux veterans. Where is our? Did this build here somewhere? So that obviously, as you see, was a nearly finished build. Just where is now our, is this even? Is this even the right build? PipeWire? Why did this not build? What have I done here now? Or is this also not what was supposed to be selected? Did this build? No, or not. This was wire. Some of this, why is, what have I done here? And why does wire plumber? Or is this another, or did I build this here? Maybe I built this here. Okay, fine, maybe this was, okay, maybe this was a pre-build. Good, maybe it was a pre-build, that's why it was not in there. This doesn't cross-compile for some reason. It wants lib. Why does it need for SDL? Like why? What does it want SDL? For what does it need that? And this was the thing. I understand optional dependencies, nice little features and whatnot, but like, sure, it's not a problem. But I mean, why is this not only the core stuff in there, right? Similar to GStreamer plugins, good, bad, ugly, and whatnot. It's like, yes, I'm not joking, right? They have good, bad, and ugly bass or so. If like, why do they not have PipeWire core of all the essentials and PipeWire add-ons, extra, whatnot? But whatever. So let's disable that if package installed libsdl2, or apparently it wants manual Meson opt I don't know, libsdl2 or stuff disabled, or I don't know what this will be. Again, maybe we should quickly check PipeWire options. We have SDL2. Okay, that is only one option. Is this what I did? I did libsdl. SDL. It's good that we checked and not wasted one. Yeah, nowadays you need to manually convince this stuff with some sledgehammer, like you would do with junkyard stuff to behave. Questions there, do I go to FOSDEM? You're the second person to ask. I mean, maybe next year. So the problem is, obviously, as you could imagine, I'm already seriously overworked, especially for 5 years trying to build a YouTube channel, basically a second career building a YouTube channel. After seeing open source brackets for 25 years, wanting to have fun in life, fun with getting PipeWire to work for OBS and YouTube and Twitch. In all seriousness, as you can imagine, similar to Elon Musk running a company and a YouTube channel is already basically keeping me busy enough, and I unfortunately seriously have no real free extra time to travel to such events. I was briefly at the Vintage Computer Festival in Berlin last October or so. Maybe I can go next year. This year I can definitely not go because my workload is stacked so high. And maybe the more the YouTube channel grows, the more financial headroom I have to go to such events for fun. What I might do, I was considering, because I was in London in December and I was abroad last week. What I consider to do in the future to sometimes give a shout out in the YouTube community page, like T2 Linux YouTube channel, user meetup. The next time I will be by the way, I might be in Prague. I gave already one T2 contributing developer in Czech heads up. I will most definitely be in Prague when in like October, or I think I don't have the date yet. So somewhere in autumn I will most likely be in Prague. We can meet for a beer then there, and I will probably be in Portugal most likely eventually this year, maybe in summer, maybe in early summer, maybe in late summer. Anyway, so if you sometimes want, and like maybe in Paris, I nearly went to Paris last year, but with our then only 2.5-year-old, on top of a country and company and the YouTube channel, we also got our first child right 3.5 years ago, and in the midst of the pandemic. So in other words, I'm more than busy. I nearly went to Paris last year, cancelled it like kind of sort of last minute because there was a conference I should have gone. In retrospect, I should have gone, but with COVID still going on and we having a 2.5-year-old and everyone being overworked and tired, and it was complicated. So in retrospect, I should have gone, but I didn't go, and yeah, probably will also be in Paris eventually. Maybe that's getting too much for this year already, with actually running a first-class AAA Linux distribution as a hobby after work and on weekends. I need to see. So that's probably the next destinations. And eventually, the last time I was in the United of all States is already probably 8 years ago. Eventually, I will also visit the States again, the United of all States, but not probably this year. So North America's T2 user meetup has to wait at least another year or so. Sorry for that. but Prague, Portugal somewhere, and maybe Paris. Leave in the comments below where you want to drink a tea, where you want to meet. Foster, it's the same like Chaos Congress. 20 years ago, when it was still Rock Linux, I was on the Chaos Computer Congress here in Berlin, like around the year 2000, so basically 23 years ago, like 2000, 2001. But the thing is, the Chaos, no, and 25 years ago, I was not even living in Berlin. Like maybe the first time I was in the Chaos Computer Congress, whatever the precise name is, CCC. Also, I was not even living in Berlin. But the thing is, now that I'm living in Berlin for 25 years, 20 years, 20, actually 24 years, it's not even the most convenient thing, right? Okay, now the Congress is not in Berlin anymore, now it's in Hamburg. But the thing is, the timing of the Chaos Computer Congress always sucked, even already 25 years ago, how people, for me it was borderline of visiting friends and family the only time between Christmas and New Year. So even when I was young and naive, the Chaos Computer Club Congress thing timing always sucked already, and now with the family even more, like with a girl and child and stuff. I don't know, the Congress. Basically, most people I ever talked with was like Chaos Congress dates suck. I don't quite get how. I mean, maybe other people have a company and are busy, and the only time they can go is between Christmas and New Year. But I don't know, man. This is if you understand the CCC Congress timings, dates, comment below. I don't get it, and for me it doesn't work. FOSDEM I could make work maybe next year. Like if the YouTube channel grows and like I can use that minimal income towards financing more open source travel. Yeah. But anyway, that's how it works. Life is life. Something needs to keep the invoices paid, right? So that I commented. Let's take a quick look at the comments. Anthony, 12 cents. Yes, that's Twitch, which surprises me for the little views we had since I became an affiliate just a week ago. So for a week of not much streaming, 12 cents is actually not too bad with 100. Anyway, let's see how Twitch continues. If you want to see more Twitch, then subscribe there. Right? Did I even post this yet? I forget. Did I? Maybe there, not sure. I think I wanted to post it, then forgot anyway. Oh no, there it is actually. No, I posted it a second time. Anyway, can we pin this, by the way? Pin message. Hey, there, Twitch TV, pinned. So one last check. Right, we can actually shortly give it one last one quick create error list of x86-64. 10 to go. That's nearly done. Because actually I would be wondering whether wire plumber cross-compiled. Yay! I mean, it's not definitive that it really fully cross-compiles, but basically we could... Did I build PowerPC already? I did. Of course I built PowerPC. Let's see if we to PipeWire. Let's manually build this just to make sure that it really cross-compiles. Not because x86 on x86 it's like Unreal fake cross-compile, so yeah. PipeWire there for PowerPC, and your wire plumber for your... Coming up next, PipeWire and wire plumber on your SGI, Octane, O2, and PS3. And what else do you have there? Arch Debian, they package PipeWire PulseAudio replacement library separately as pipe. No, PipeWire Pulse is the daemon, right? As far as I've seen, unless they put the libraries in there, but I think it's nothing wrong with having, I mean, as long as we, okay, this is apparently really cross-build, that's amazing. So file build line, just double check. Better double check then. Sorry, Power PC or Cisco 4500. GNU Linux. There we have it. Wire plumber. Marked wire plumber to compile. If you're wondering why I capitalize it, because our flag is capital, our tags are capital, so marked wire plumber, cross compile. Bam. So you have that for your audiophile experience playing along at home. I have some USB deck to take out and some PipeWire to listen to. I hope you enjoyed to learn something. One small step for this YouTube channel, one larger step for shipping modern audiophile T2 desktop Linux experience. What's with my talking today? Hope you enjoyed to learn something. One very, very last check on the comments. Anthony hasn't used raw other in ages. Hey, I use it weekly. On each time I take some vintage system out, I've just last week used it on my SJ02 and just yesterday used it on this portable SSD test install because I wanted to test it, obviously, because PulseAudio didn't just work. I just used it yesterday as an audiophile output replacement because PulseAudio literally didn't work. But I'm happy that Wire Plumber works. No, apparently didn't. 32 threads, good. What is questions there? What is PulseAudio? Audio. I explained that you can. Can I use it in my UWriter 1K demo for what? For Linux. Probably you could use it. PulseAudio is one of the many Linux audio daemons you probably want to rewind and rewatch the whole live stream. And gotta care audio buffers under and overflows directly all the signals, as you see. Anthony says, what is your road because it handles video too? Not really sure to what is your question though, or whatever. Roland says raw also API is extremely not fun to work with. In my opinion, not. It's just open, configure, read, write. It's not a big deal. I mean, when I was 18, I wrote a multi-track GIS. Like I should actually, I mean, theoretically, I keep it around. I renamed it as Exact Audio, as we have Exact Image, but GSMP Audio. It's irony that so it's that here. What I know is but this is basically Abendunware sorter. I just saved the source code because I actually got it to run 4 or 5 years ago here in the early days of YouTube. It's of course an irony that I don't have a freaking screenshot for my own 20-year-old Abendunware software, which it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe on the archive, but yeah. Anyway. We've been there, we've done that, we recorded 8-channel Delta 1010 audio in 1998. SDL dependency. It looked like maybe, it looked, regards to SDL capture, okay, now I get it. It looked to me on a first glance scrolling by, not like educated guess, that's an alternative optional video capture thing. If like for whatever direct frame buffer or other SDL, so it looked to me like optional extra, not really core stuff. Because the video capture you would, I mean, first of all, I hope PipeWire would probably deal with all the libVA hardware encoding stuff that libSDL probably doesn't even support. And second of all, I would hope that they use some professional, like low-level WL roots or other Wayland stuff, and not like some libSDL low quality hobby game library thing there. But in my opinion, you wouldn't want libSDL in some professional video broadcasting workflow. So I would hope that, I mean, yeah, they have their lip, so yeah, they obviously have video, camera, and wait, let's actually check that. So that is that here, and oops, but we still have it here. So that, let's check the build log of PipeWire. I would hope, what do they use for Valent? Let's WL. Not even sure what they use for Valent capture. Do we have any disablements still of PipeWire? Do we force disable any? Jack. I probably should check that, to be honest. Does it? Maybe I disable that. Does it? Okay, let's try to build it actually. What does it do when we don't force disable Jack? Which is one of the other 24 audios. It's basically, it's also an irony that Jack or Jack 2, I mean, previously we had Jack, like 20 years ago, we, my competitor Paul Davis, I believe, of GSMP, and he has Ardour, which we didn't continue our GSMP because we had the Linux distribution to maintain, but Ardour now, I said it before, 20 years ago actually, Paul Davis, I believe is his name, asked us, my friend and me, if we wouldn't rather join Ardour and not do our tiny little fancy unsuccessful GSMP business. It's like, yeah, thank you very much. We have a Linux distribution to run. We have more important stuff to do, but it's like, okay, so this did, what does it do now, Jack? Okay, it's, it would auto-detect that, so I guess we don't really sure what do we do with it now. I guess, I mean, it properly auto-detects that. The only thing is maybe we would need that for cross-compilation if it accidentally detects it from the host, but then we could mark it optional Jack 2. Is it Jack or Jack 2? Because yeah, as I just wanted to say, 24 audio daemons and 2 of them are Jack and Jack 2, because obviously they had to redesign it for probably better latency or whatever. They say Jack. I mean, I would hope that they use Jack 2. And, yeah, here's Jack 2. Okay, they often write Jack, but there they write Jack 2. Yes, I would. Okay. What did I do there now? Did I do Jack? Yeah. Okay, we don't have any Jack here. Let's manually sort it in here for A, B, C, D, F, H, H, I, K, H, I, okay, here. Just set it diffs nicer. Of course, alphabetically sorting doesn't matter. Just, I think it's Jack 2, right? Or is it lib? I think it's just Jack 2. Jack 2. Just our new optional dependency awareness. So yeah, one last thing, the usual attention to detail. Yeah, I'm aware there are probably 10 other or dozen other dependencies to be marked, but that's for another day. Mark check. Moved PipeWire check 2. Temporary. This and channel. So also typo. There was a stray. I moved temporary PipeWire Jack 2 disabling and marked it optional. There you go. Probably should be fine for the most part. If not, it needs some cross-compile guidance. Do we have more stuff here? No, that's all here. And that's it then for this video. Roland says audio experience is just mixed with writing audio drivers. I mean, in the end, PipeWire is of course just using libAlsa and the ALSA drivers. ALSA drivers is relatively straightforward though, right? If you have a simple DEC SOC thing there, that is relatively simple, right? ALSA, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, 24 20 years later, Alza still replaced the open sound system. And I mean, I grew up with open sound system for Unix, and that was a piece of completely not supporting anything. Most simple thing. Alza, of course, some people complain complexity, but hey, Alza supports everything that OS has never supported, right? So, and so from that standpoint, yes, it's complex, but hey, it also supports gazillion features more than OS has never did. So yeah, that's it for this video. We have amazing stuff. A Linux distribution to ship. We have also kexec tools to potentially fix for latest bin utils, because we hope that someone updates that for us. Kexec tools, let's see, is that. But my experience, usually this stuff here rather slow to update. Slow to update the latest release from 2005. Oh no, there is some 2022, 2027 looks pretty. Oh no, there's 2028. Oh. No live stream with some other win. Does it fix this? I don't know. There are chances. Did I? No, I didn't. 2 kexec tools. I probably skipped over that manually. No live stream here with not only committing gazillions of improvements and fixes. It still fails because so tiny little update, but doesn't fix that. The only constants, change and regressions, every bin utils release breaking something, be it glibc, GCC, or just kexec tools. I rest my case and debug the stuff later. Now that I have video working, oh, what is here even? There's even some mixed, what have I done there? I have here some evil of, I think that is probably actually fixing. I think I fixed that and forgot to commit that. I mean, we could actually be nice and commit this separately like professionals should do. So that would probably be fixed kexec purge cross fixed cross-compile kexec repository. I believe was that. I think this was really necessary, otherwise I would not have done it for fun. Alright, this is what? Alright, because that is Clang. That is for if you build with Clang. This repository does not. I think, is this even? I have a typo in there. Of course I misspelled this. And always the Americans using this fancy vocabulary that non-native English speakers never heard about. So there was purgatory, and then we have the update, and then we can finally take our headsets out and listen to some fine audiophile signal with a much better signal to noise ratio and dynamic range than every vinyl record or reel-to-reel ever had. That's it for this video, and I hope to see you soon for all the next fun stuff now with working audio to come. Mom called, had to answer it. Why the Elon Musk reference? You are surely more busy, more constructive in your pursuits. Thank you very much. Happy to hear that. That is my running gag for obviously his whole day. I wonder what he's even managing in his companies, because I would be busy properly running one space or car manufacturer and not shit posting right-wing influenced under influence. Just having some fun. See you next time.